Hello lovelies, welcome to lanmoutarot. This is a general reading for the collective, especially Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And we are using the Psychic Tarot this time. We'll use the After Tarot for any clarifications if needed, okay? And I do have music playing in the background, high frequency music. Hopefully it's not too loud. And here we go. Spirit messages, guidance for our Aries friends for this first week of October 2019. Here we have fulfillment of wishes. Fulfillment of wishes. That is 9 of water here. Fulfillment of wishes. Happiness. Okay, Aries, you're completing some kind of cycle here that's gonna bring you to your ultimate happiness or wish fulfillment. And some of you are gonna be very emotional as well. Look at this. It's just, there's so much water here, waterfall on both sides. Okay, wisdom. This is major arcana number 5. That's same as the Hierophant. So for some of you, you are becoming wiser. You've learned a lot, and it's not just from books and you know, lectures. It's also from your own experience. And for some of you, Aries, it's also the card. The Hierophant is the card of commitment. Okay, higher commitment structures. So for some of you, that wish fulfillment that's coming towards you is also going to bring you to a higher level of commitment. If it is a personal relationship, it may be a moving in together. And I've been getting this message for Aries like quite consistently for the past few weeks. There is a higher level of commitment that's heading your way. Some of you, and for some of you, it's basically like you're completing a cycle, an emotional cycle here that has really brought you a lot of curves, and you had a lot of lessons to learn. Okay, and it seems like for a lot of you, Aries, you have mastered those lessons that you were supposed to learn from this journey, from this very emotional journey that you've been on. Messages for Aries spirit. Messages for Aries. Messages, guidance for Aries. Sure, need to come out. And we have trapped in fear, number 8. And this would be 8 of swords, right? 8 of air. And at the bottom here we have 5 financial and material changes. So there is changes happening in your life right now, Aries. Some of you, I feel like, so you have 2 5 here. That's definitely you are facing some changes. Okay, for some of you, Aries, I'm going to tell you right now, if you are stressing over money and you are looking at the glass half empty, please, like, change your perspective. Okay, change your perspective. And earlier when I was meditating on your energy and shuffling, the Hangman did come out for you, and the Hangman on this deck is called a sacrifice. So for some of you, it seems like you've been waiting for a while for that change. For some of you, it seems like you have made a lot of sacrifices to change things around for yourself, and you're kind of like getting impatient, which I can understand. And that's why that fear is showing up here for you. Okay, trapped in fear. Get out of your head, Aries. Just keep doing what you've been doing, okay? Because it's working. It is working. If it's a higher position at work that you are seeking, it's on your way. Oh my goodness, look what we have here. It's the Emperor. It didn't come out in reverse. It's the way I dropped it there. Okay, there it is. So you have the Emperor here. You are in your full power. Okay, you have the full authority to change your situation. The Emperor, this is the 10 of swords that just fell through for you here. So there is a cycle that's completing, and by completing that cycle, and I feel that with that 9 of water, it's in very and for some of you, Aries, because this is a card of Aries, the Emperor, and the 10 of swords is the card of Gemini, Sun in Gemini. Especially for those of you that have been dealing with a Gemini person, there is an ending to a cycle, okay, that was very emotional, and that cycle let you feel like with a sense of lacking, okay. And I feel like it may not have been just in it may have affected your finances and your standing, your status, okay, in the world, with the sense of material changes here. But I feel like by the completion of this cycle, you have learned all the lessons that you were supposed to learn. You are finally stepping up into your wish fulfillment, okay? Your wish have been fulfilled. It's almost like, Aries, some of you, you've paid your dues, and now you can stand in your full authority. You see, Page of Pentacles. This is a new start, especially for those of you that in matters of finances and career. The wisdom, the lessons that you've learned, these experiences that you've gone through, they've really set you off to a new beginning, a very promising new beginning, okay? Don't fret, do not stress, do not overthink, and most certainly do not entertain any negative thoughts when it comes to your finances or anything else, Aries. This is the devil that came out for you. Some of you, Aries, it seems like you may be because the devil is also the card of Capricorn, okay? Capricorn is all about career, and it's all about career and discipline and order, ruled by Saturn here. It seems like that a lot of you, Aries, this wish fulfillment may not so much be in the matters of romance. It may very well be in matters of career. There's a new beginning here, something that perhaps you've been working on, because the pages, yes, they're youthful and younger energies. Like, it could be a younger person that's starting new in a career, or that even if it's not a new career, like into a new position that you're trying to transition over, okay? With wisdom here, it may be for some of you a higher position, something that you've had your eyes on, something that you've been working hard towards, something almost like you're obsessed about, right? Getting to that point, getting to that level, getting to that company, getting to that, getting that recognition, that promotion, that pay raise, whatever it was that you've been working hard towards in regards to your career. I feel like, Aries, you are on your way, okay? It's because of wisdom here in a major arcana number 5. This is the universe sending you that. But a lot of you're still in your mind about it. You're still stressing over it. But in your career, just know that. I'm going to get one more on wisdom. Clarification on wisdom for Aries, Spirit. Clarification on wisdom for Aries. Clarification on wisdom for Aries. Clarification on wisdom for Aries. Oh, okay. You didn't get one. You got two. Look at this. The Hangman. I told you. That card came out for you on this Psychic Tarot the last time as I was shuffling, and it made such an impression. That's why I named it earlier. So here it is again. So for some of you, Aries, it seems like you did make all that sacrifice. You feel like you've done everything that you're supposed to do. You're like, I've studied hard. I've networked. I've contacted all the people I'm supposed to work, and it's almost like you're waiting for you to get your fair due. You're waiting to get your rewards, okay? And here comes the Strength card telling you, just be strong, but don't be too overpowering about it, okay? Don't be too aggressive about it. Just do the work. The work will speak for itself. Take the steps, pay attention to the details, keep trudging along, okay? Keep growing in your career, keep doing this extra thing, because there's a change coming here with financial and material changes and wisdom. Things are changing around for you, so do not stress yourself over it. Use your feminine power, feminine energy to tame that beast. The Strength card, it's Angelic Karma will always say here on YouTube, wherever you see the devil, wherever you see the Strength card, you know the devil is somewhere lurking. And here indeed the devil came out first, and here came the Strength card, meaning Spirit is gonna intervene, is going to provide you the strength necessary to overcome any kind of negative thinking you may be having about this change, about this thing that you're working on, that you want to manifest into reality, okay? Be a little bit more patient, Aries, and tap into that inner strength, that feminine power, into that what is yours is already yours, and keep manifesting and keep working, keep doing the work. But you're on your way. The change is actually happening right now, okay? Number 8, trapped in fear. There's no need for that. We'll get some clarification. Oh, the Lovers. Yeah, if it's a romantic situation, because the Lovers is falling here, and that's a card of Gemini, and we have the Sun in Gemini here. If this is just a romantic situation for you, Aries, this is not a work situation. Just know there is, like, you are trying to to complete a cycle as that was very emotional, a cycle that you felt like you really wanted to have your wish fulfillment. You felt like that person was your person, and it kept being a miss. You just could never really make that connection. Okay, and it seems like for a lot of you Aries, you felt like you've been doing the waiting game. You keep offering, you keep offering, you keep offering. It's like the person could not meet you at eye level, could not meet you eye to eye, right? They could not match your offer, right? And it was very grounded. You are very clear about what you wanted. You were not being juvenile about it. And they're not looking at you. He's look at this. They're looking the other way, not looking at the pentacle and what you're offering here. So and yes, that connection here, it's a karmic connection for you. You feel like this is your soulmate. You either you or that person, one of you is very much like obsessed. There's a codependency here, or perhaps that person is obsessed with you offering, coming back and giving to them, or you are obsessed with giving back, giving to that person because you feel that tight need. But it's not just you're not doing that just because, Aries. You believe that person is your wish fulfillment, and here comes the lovers for you. Here is also the card of Gemini, and for some of you may have Capricorn somewhere in your chart. Okay, and that waiting, it feels like it was a real sacrifice for you. You paid a price for this waiting, and keep offering. Yes, it has brought you wisdom. Yes, there was a lot of lessons to learn. You also had to heal certain things, perhaps in your personality and the way you relate and connect. But it also help you to master your strength, to know how strong you are during this time. Okay, like having gone through that journey. And I feel like for some of you Aries, whether it feels like it's right there or not, it was supposed to happen like this. Okay, it was supposed to happen the way it happened. You had to go through this, both you and that person, so you can learn to master your own self. Okay, but that yet there is still a change happening. And for some of you, that it may be one or both of you, work was a career, finances was a real issue in regards to that relationship. That was an obstacle in your way, whether you are not making enough, or you felt like you are not making enough, or someone was worried and overthinking when it comes to money, was very focused on money. There's a money focus here, and I feel like for a lot of you that is changing. Someone is gonna have a new perspective in that regard, and that's what's going to allow you to get out of that fear, trapped in fear over. Okay, there we go, you see what you just felt here? That's a tower. That's a tower. Yes, spirit is going to intervene here. There is a change happening, and the change cannot wait any longer. The change is gonna happen whether you're ready or not, or that person is ready or not. If this is a romantic situation for some of you, and if it's not, just know that there is a tower moment happening that's gonna bring you towards where you need to be, towards the career you want. And that came out in reverse actually. This is the seven of swords, a card of lies and deceit, and hiding things, and just trying to sneak one on somebody, and it came together with the tower. So this is what the tower is gonna come to break down here, to break down this negativity that was in the relationship. If someone was being sneaky, someone was not showing you their true self, someone felt like they could always get away with things, or was trying to hide things, they were trying to take from you. This is what the tower is going to break here. Have no fear. Okay, Aries, this relationship, yes, it's a karmic relationship, it's a soulmate relationship for a lot of you, but I feel like spirit has your back here. Really try to remain balanced. Really try to keep yourself intact and focus on the positivity, on what you want to accomplish here. Here at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands. This is the card of self-protection, feeling like you need to protect yourself, feeling like you need to set boundaries, and this is what a lot of you are doing during this time. And even if it's a career situation, Aries, there is a change happening that's gonna allow you to get out of this energy where you feel trapped, where you feel like, is this ever gonna happen? Am I ever gonna get that promotion? Am I being seen? Is my work being valued? And whatever it is that the tower, whether the tower is gonna, that change that's happening with the tower, whether it's going to take you to a different job, I feel like for a lot of you, it's external of you. Okay, I feel like for a lot of you, let's say it's not you would have to change job. Let's say it's your manager that's not seeing you, or you feel like that there's like some kind of a tension here, or like your personalities clash, it feels like that person is gonna be removed from that position. It's gonna be announced either they get they're moving to a different department, or they get a promotion themselves, and you, then there's gonna be a lot of more breathing room. Like you're gonna feel a lot more of harmony in your work situation. Okay, you're going to feel a lot of like you finally, like you're there and that you can be seen, or whoever it is that's coming in, they're gonna be able to work with you a lot closer, and you're going to feel a big difference about it. There's gonna be a real shift. Okay, but there is a completion of a cycle here, and it will be very helpful if you can tap into your feminine energy, Aries, and also to not entertain any negative thinking. This is the Woman's Oracle card that get a message for you, advice for Aries in matter of woman spirit, advice for our Aries friends, women's advice for Aries, women's advice for Aries. One more shuffle and we pick a card. Nope. Okay. Like, nope. It will come. There you go. Let's see, at the bottom of the deck, we have very soon. Yes, changes are happening right now for you. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Clearly decide, because the change is happening right now for you, Aries, okay? So decide on what you want, exactly what you want. Don't focus on what you don't want, only what you want, the positive things, okay? So your card is actually says love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Love yourself first. So even if it's a work or romantic situation where you are not getting your fair due, someone was not showing you enough affection, enough attention, enough love, enough I can't say the word. They're not reciprocating the love, right? They're not showing you, even if they had feelings, if they're not showing it, what good does that do to anybody? So just know that love yourself first and stand your ground. If you have to put up boundaries, do that, but don't be aggressive about it. Don't do it to hurt anybody. Don't do it in a vengeful way. Just do it for you to protect your own self and keep your heart open, and most of all, love yourself first. Okay, this is a beautiful message here for you, Aries. Change is happening, remember that. This is the Work Your Light Oracle deck, and I wasn't even gonna use this deck today. I was going to use the what's that deck? The Cosmic Oracle deck. I think that's the name of it. And then I'm pulling another deck, and this whole one just fell to the floor. And I'm like, okay. So we cleanse it again, and here we go. So there's a reason it wanted to be seen. See what message, additional message Spirit have for you, Aries. Messages for Aries. Oh, the cards are not coming out, huh? Wow, you won't believe what came out for you. At the bottom of the deck here, we have Priestess. Okay. You see it? And it says, how are you being called to step up and lead? How are you being called to step up and lead? So for some of you, Aries, think about it. Not just to lead other people, but to live in your own life, okay? To lead your own life, your own being. To be the emperor of your world, the emperor of your life, okay? To stay in your power. And here we have boundaries. We have the Nine of Wands at the bottom talking about boundaries and need to protect oneself and to protect your energy, to protect your space, to protect what is yours. And here we have the card boundaries that came out for you, Aries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So think about it. If it's in a work situation where that change is happening right now, you do your part. Stay in your feminine energy. Stay subtle. Stay strong. But, you know, in a soft way, give as much as what's needed, as much as what you want to give, as long as it's not gonna take away from you, it's not going to, you know, zap you of all your positive energy. Because it seems like for some of you may have an actual energy vampire here. We just want and take and take and take and not giving enough back. Okay, and yes, you have help from the universe, but we also must help ourselves as well. That's why we have love yourself first here. We have to know ourselves and love ourselves first and decide exactly what's important to us. And once we decide that, to be able to stand our ground, to know that we're not gonna accept anything less than, and to know how to set boundaries with those around us that just want. Look at us, all those hands reaching out for you. Aries, can you do that? And my deadline, can you help that person? Can you mentor that person? Aries. Make sure you get in your fear do, and make sure that it's not even about getting something back, but it's really about doing it in your true authenticity, that you're not doing it just to do it, just to for an image, just for ego, or just because someone else is asking you. Do it for the right reason, because you want to give, you have enough to give, and you know you can replenish yourself, and that you are giving in a way that's going to affect everyone else in a positive way, without taking so much away from you that you feel depleted at the end. So for a lot of you Aries, for a lot of us, we need to really set boundaries, to really take a step back, perhaps to be like, okay, these wishes I want to be fulfilled, what cycle needs to be completed here, who has been taking and not giving enough, what are the people when I'm around that makes me feel kind of trapped, that makes me feel like, perhaps even that I'm not good enough, even though no matter how much I give and give, it's just kind of like suffocating. So just think about all those things, Aries. But most certainly, remember to decide about what you want, and that you are the emperor here. The emperor showed up for you. Focus on your wishes, focus on what's important to you, focus on the positive aspect, and keep manifesting and keep doing the work, and protect yourself. Okay, I'm sending you so much love during this time. Thank you so much for your continued support, and come back next week for the next set of reading, and enjoy fall. Fall is finally here. All right, Aries, bye.